leadership of our legislative delegation. I look forward to working closely with him to make these projects a reality. Beyond dealing with the brick and mortar issues, we must continue to elevate the academic programs for all students across the city. We must have a great teacher in every classroom with the materials and technology they need to teach 21st century skills. I will ask the school committee to form a special subcommittee this year to consider creating a classical exam school within the city, open to all who strive for academic excellence. I know we have the talent within our city to create a program as strong as any high school in the state. The new exam school will offer opportunities for students from every neighborhood to excel and elevate the public reputation of the entire school system. On the economic front, the good news is we are making real strides, but we have to keep pushing. The face of our city is changing. The city is being reconnected east to west with the old mall coming down. I believe that City Square project will be the most positive thing to come to downtown Worcester in decades, and as mayor, I will work hard to see that its full potential is realized. I also believe that growing our economy and creating jobs is just not about big business or big developments. We must look to the small businessmen and women grow in all of our neighborhoods. So I will continue to work with the Mayor's Small Business Roundtable and expand its impact. Excuse me. I will also keep the Mayor's Brownfields Task Force a priority, because as we have seen in the successes of the past, cleaning up and restoring old industrial properties is an important way to improve the quality of life in our neighborhoods and create good jobs in the process. We must keep an eye on our transportation infrastructure, which is so important to sustaining economic growth. We should support the efforts to expand commuter rail to the city and also look to finish the full build-out of the Route 146 project, linking it to Sigmund Avenue to better provide access to downtown South Worcester. Furthermore, I believe it is an area of our city that is overlooked, almost forgotten, in the terms of potential economic development that we need to address. It is the area around Route 20. For too long, this commercial corridor has been neglected. Too many properties there are underutilized because of the lack of adequate infrastructure, primarily sewer services. I believe that Route 20 corridor has incredible potential to grow, to attract investment, new jobs, and generate much needed tax revenue. Route 20 has easy access to Mass Pike and is perfectly positioned to leverage the opportunities that will come from the CSX rail operation expansion. In this day and age, it's not acceptable to say there is no solution, no way to bring water and sewer infrastructure to the stretch of Route 20 to facilitate progress. In the next few weeks, I will create a special task force to focus on the future of Route 20 development corridor to make recommendations how to realize its full potential. I understand that this is an ambitious idea, but if we work closely with our state and federal delegation, then I believe we can get the resources we need to accomplish this goal. Last, but by no means least, when it comes to quality of life in our neighborhoods, one of the most important elements is our parks and recreational facilities. Worcester is a major city with industrial history, but it is a tribute to those who came before us that we are blessed with so many parks and large tracts of wooded lands within our city. Today, we are the stewards of this urban landscape, and we must take action to protect and improve it. We must stay focused on the response to the Asian longhorn beetle so that the devastating impact is limited wherever possible, and to expand and accelerate the tree planting initiative. Over the next 2 years, we must make improvements to our public parks across the city, including building acceptable aquatic facilities in all areas of our city, including a new spray park at University and Christopher Columbus parks. Perhaps our most utilized and certainly our most famous and one of America's oldest public parks is Elm Park, and is in need of major improvements. Today, I want to begin a public initiative to rally the city and raise the funds we need to restore and renovate Elm Park. To that end, I am pleased to announce that the city will receive a $500,000 matching grant from the state to jumpstart this project. With the state funds of seed money, it is now up to us, the people, the businesses, foundations, and institutions of Worcester, to step forward and raise additional dollars needed to fund the full restoration of Elm Park. As we look ahead to 2012, to our work as the newly inaugurated government of Worcester, let's remember that public safety, education, economic growth, and strong neighborhoods that are accessible to all generations at all economic levels are the elements that define a great city. We must work on these areas and achieve real progress to keep Worcester the wonderful city that we know it is. This may not be a quiet agenda for the next 3 years, but I believe this is the right one. And I ask everyone here today to help. To succeed, we must look for what we have in common, not what divides us. Rather than look for reasons to say no, let's look for ways to say yes. If we do this, work as productive partners within the neighborhood groups, the business community, our great colleges and universities, and with the state and federal leaders, we will create the city that we want for ourselves, our children, and our grandchildren. Finally, I want to personally thank, on behalf of my colleagues, those in the business community, the nonprofits, the neighborhood groups, and our city and school employees who have stepped up to make a great city even better. Thank you.